What's up, y'all? I hope you've been doing good. You've been taking care of yourself, doing what you need to doing what you need to do to survive in this world. Staying mentally sane, trying your best to stay mentally sane, and taking care of your kids if you have kids, taking care of your family if you have a family. I want to talk about self-improvement. I believe that saying positive affirmations, especially early in the morning, can help you a lot. I think that it will change your day, especially if you always have negative thoughts. I think saying that positive affirmations because you're starting your day off with positive energy. And as long as you're trying your best to not think of negative thoughts, and you don't think about negative thoughts, and when you do think about negative thoughts, I think that thinking of 10 positive thoughts will help you to eventually not think about negative thoughts, to not have negative thoughts at all. Like, as far as positive affirmations, I will say, I am great. I am worthy of being loved. I am going to accomplish my dreams. I am going to accomplish my goals. I will not let people tell me who I am. And I say these things throughout the day, and I truly believe that it has helped me. It has helped me significantly. And I don't have as much negative thoughts as I used to, because I've replaced them with positive thoughts. In order for us to improve physically, when we're doubting ourselves, when you're doubting yourself physically, and you're exercising, you're doubting yourself physically, and let's say that you can do 50 push-ups straight, but you want to do 60 push-ups straight. So you do those 50 push-ups and you feel like that's your limit, that's all you can do. You have to try to do those 60, and you can say over and over again, I will do 60 push-ups. I will do 60 push-ups. I am strong enough to do 60 push-ups. And saying that over and over again can give you the confidence that you need. It can give you the physical strength that you need to do those 60 push-ups, because your words have value. Your words mean something. Your words mean something when you have action behind your words. Of course, your words mean something, but you have to actually believe what you're saying. Because if you don't believe what you're saying, then you're just talking. You're just spewing things out. You're just spewing things out. You have to actually believe that you can accomplish your goals. You have to actually believe that you can do 60 push-ups. You have to actually believe that you can do more than 60 push-ups. So, and when we doubt ourselves and we have all these negative thoughts, it feels like nothing. It feels like your goal is impossible. But your goal isn't impossible. Again, you just have to get rid of the negative thoughts the best way that you can. If you know that you love exercising, exercise more, because exercise is great. Exercise is great. For instance, for me, I love exercising. I try to do it 6 times a week. That's what I'm doing now. I exercise 6 times a week. I have 1 rest day. And I never thought that I could exercise 6 days a week. I've always exercised every other day. But now I exercise 6 days a week, and the reason why is because I believed in myself. And I didn't really think about it. I just did it. I just did it. Because your actions speak louder than your words. So instead of me saying, oh, I believe that, instead of me saying, I'm going to exercise 6 times a week, I just started doing it. And I'm strong enough to where I'm not really sore after. Like, I'm sore right now, but I'm not as sore as I thought I would be. Because of course I'm still sore. Because if you're not sore after exercising, you didn't put in enough work. If you're not sore after exercising, you did not put in enough work. You're supposed to feel the pain. You're supposed to feel your exercise. Again, if you don't feel your exercise after, what did you really do? You didn't do enough. So, like, self-improvement, if you know that you're very good at drawing, then whenever you have free time, you should draw. And if you know that you can draw cartoons very well, then try to expand your art. Expand your art and try simple human drawings, just the face, and a simple drawing of the face that you can search up on Google. Simple drawing of a human face, and practice on that. And when you make mistakes, you can erase it. You can erase your mistake, go back, and change how you drew it to make it as perfect as you can make it. To make it as perfect as you can make it. It's not necessarily going to be perfect, but it's to make it the best way that you can. To make the best drawing that you can make. And if you have children and you know you want to self-improve, if you're making bad decisions and you have bad habits and your kids see that, you have to lead the kids. You have to be an example. You have to lead by example. So whatever bad habits they see you doing, if they start picking up after those bad habits, they start doing what you're doing, you can't really be upset, because you have to lead by example. As a parent, regardless, you have to lead by example. Because if you don't lead by example, who's gonna show them how they should live their life? Nobody else should be showing the kids how to live their life besides their parents. You know, and we have this thing where we have a lot of, not we have a lot, but most people have bad habits and they make excuses for those bad habits. And again, some people that have kids, they have these bad habits, and then they wonder why their kids have these bad habits as well. And the bad habits don't necessarily get passed down. It's from your choice, from what you do. So if you choose to continue with these bad habits, then you can't expect the children to do better, because you have to do better. And you can't get upset at them for not doing better, because you're supposed to lead by example regardless, because you're a parent. Because you're a parent who's in charge of watching these kids, taking care of them, feeding them, making sure they always have a roof over their head, making sure they always have clothes on their back. So, like, it's very challenging to improve yourself, especially when you're around a lot of people who don't value self-improvement, and they talk down on people. They talk down on people, but they don't self-reflect enough. That's another thing. Self-reflecting is it's a very good thing. Like, meditation is it's a very good thing. Meditation is great, in my opinion. When I meditate, I'm just in a room. I will be in a room, whether the light is on or whether the light is off, and just sit there, and I'm quiet with my thoughts. I don't have to crisscross applesauce. I can meditate right here, just sitting here, close my eyes. This is still meditation. It's still a form of meditation. I close my eyes, and I'm just thinking of positive things, whether I'm saying it out loud or saying it in my head. I'm thinking of the present and what I can do to change, and what I can do to change my life for the better. That can help you a lot. Self-isolation helps a lot. It can help you with your problems, and your problems will most likely go away, because you're not looking outside of yourself. You're looking within. And when you look within, you're not worried about what other people think. You're not worried about other people's opinions. And you will be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Because, again, you're looking in the mirror. You're not looking outside. You're not worried about what's outside, what these people think, when their opinion really doesn't matter. Because in order for you to self-improve, it's about you. You have to improve yourself. So what better way to improve yourself than to be by yourself, think about your problems and how you can fix them. Again, whether you're saying it out loud to yourself or whether you're in a dark room, crisscross applesauce, not thinking about anything negative, and thinking about all the positive outcomes that can come when you do this certain thing. And you can also think about the negative things and how it will affect you. You know, because you don't have to always think about something positive if you're meditating. You don't always have to think about something positive. You can think about negative things as well. But if you think about negative things, you can think how they will affect you. If you have kids, how they will affect your kids. So I think that meditation is very important. I think meditation is very important, and that almost everybody should meditate, especially if you're going through very hard times, you know, because again, self-reflecting can help you a lot. And talking to a therapist, talking to somebody else about your problems, like only you know yourself. You know yourself the best. So it doesn't really make sense to go to somebody else to try to fix your problems when you can look within and self-analyze. That's all I wanted to talk about. Like I said, I hope y'all been doing good, taking care of yourselves, doing what you need to do in order to survive in this world, because we're living in very dark times. There's a lot of people out here with major depression. There's a lot of people out here with so-called major depression, but they're not actually depressed. I'm so sorry for the stuttering. They're not actually depressed. They just claim to be depressed because they don't know how to deal with their problems head on. You know, and there's some people who you try to help, but they don't willingly accept your help. You can't beat yourself up for that. You just have to understand that you tried your best and move on. But that's another topic for another day, because again, this video is about self-improvement. So I'm signing out. I hope y'all been doing good. Again, taking care of yourselves, doing what you need to do to survive in this world. I'll see y'all later.